wreck, if we have to build more than 5 brand new race cars at any point during the season, we're going to go into the red on the books. So I figured that, I'll look for a driver that could get us to the end of the year, because we had built 5 brand new cars working with Shane, and we were going into the red in the books, and he sort of helped us have build a balance for the rest of the season. And he ran really good, which I thought he would. I'd seen him running that 23 car and be really fast in it when he probably shouldn't have. And he worked on it himself and thought that he had a lot to do with how well his stuff ran. So, he got out there and he did wreck a couple cars, but once he got winning and running up front, he got more competitive and started wrecking a couple more cars. But, what's different when you're wrecking up front or when you're wrecking at 15%, you can kind of put up with that a little bit. He just did a good job of helping us be a profitable company. That was the main thing.
Has he got to temper that at all right now, do you think? A little bit?
Well, I think Brad's got a lot to learn. He's a rookie coming in the sport. I've never met a rookie yet that's known it all. So he'll learn his lessons, whatever those are, just like everybody's still learning. I'm still learning. But, as a rookie, you'll go through a lot of things that'll teach you a lot. And I'll bet you at the end of the season, he'll be the first one to admit all the lessons that he got taught this year.
Are you tired of shaving? Just want a new look?
I just think, tired of shaving.
Hey, Dale, Kurt Busch was just talking about his pick for the Daytona 500, and he said the earlier starting time will make handling different on the track, and so the veterans is who he'd look at, guys who have experience. Would you agree with that? I mean, the earlier starting time.
Well, it's definitely going to come down to handling cars, because the race is going to end during the afternoon, where the track's really going to be in the worst shape, pretty much. There'll be a lot of changing in the track from 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock. There's a big swing in that time period and how the track handles. And the car that can handle the best will be in the best position to get out the clean air.
What's the most enjoyable thing you did over the off-season?
Well, I didn't do anything. I just sat at home and,
shoveled snow.
Watching all that snow was great. Hadn't seen it snow like that in North Carolina in a long time, if ever. So,
snowmobiling?
No, I was, just being with my family and all that, all those good things, all those things, same things you probably enjoy.
Do you like NASCAR's turn things over to the drivers at the race?
I think it's something, it's good for the drivers to have a lot of control in their judgment and what they want to do on the racetrack. And I'm glad NASCAR's making the rule changes that get made and seeing the things they've seen. I feel like it's going to be good for competition, which should help the way the races appear.
Jimmy Johnson was talking earlier about the idea of the merger of the garages, which 5 and the 88, and said that it's really up to Dale Jr. if he is willing to sort of make that partnership work. Can you sort of talk about that? And in the past, have you been reluctant to talk to other guys and get advice? Or?
I definitely haven't been reluctant to talk to anybody, but we are. Mark has been a great supporter of mine for years, and he's a lot of fun to work with. He's one of the guys that definitely listen to me. And obviously Jimmy and Chad had a lot of success, so I look at their setup a lot. And I talk to if I have questions about what they're doing and trying, I talk to Chad quite a bit. So that's one of the greatest things about being in this company is being able to look right over on somebody's desk and see what they're putting down for answers. And I enjoy that part about it quite a bit. So I think that I'm kind of shy at times, but I've never really been. I've always tried to. I've never been against really working together and trying to take 2 teams and be stronger. We did that at EI for years. I guess we tried to make it work.
You were saying a couple of weeks ago on the media tour that pit road mistakes at Daytona sort of got everything off on the wrong foot, got the season started there. What as you approach this season, what can you do differently? How can you focus, and what are you doing to correct that sort of thing?
I just try to pay more attention on the pit road and try to make a better job prior to the race and studying my pit box position. Under the pace laps, really get a good idea of what that looks like and where it's at. And, I just try to do the best I can.
Dale, do you, in potentially 9-10 days, you win the Daytona 500, the questions will go from what happened to your back. Do you think about what could happen 10 days from now and how things might change?
I don't really daydream about it, but I know it's our goal. It's what we set out to do. It's what, it would definitely be a big boost for our team and a big confidence builder for us. And we would definitely feed off of that, I'm sure. So we'll try to do the best we can. We got to shoot out the run, and the start time I like. I like that the race is running all during the day and there's no swing in the nighttime where the track grips up and everybody's car just suddenly just turns into the super duper grip machine. So it's going to be fun when we're out there trying to win a race, sliding around out there on that hot, slick asphalt. And hopefully we made the right calls during the race to put ourselves in position. Because if it's slick and hot like that, it's going to be important to be up front and be in clean air. Because after about 10 or 15 laps, it becomes more and more challenging to pass the leader as you get further into the tire run. So you're going to see guys. I think that it's going to be really important to try to put yourself in that position all day, not just at the end. The guy who can be, the guy that can put himself in the top three and maintain itself there throughout the entire event is going to have the best opportunity of winning a race. I don't think you're going to have guys really kind of sneaking up from the back just because of how hot and slick the track's going to be. If they get a little short, 10-lap run there at the end, you might see some guys make something out of nothing. But for the most part, the race is going to come down to the top 3 guys, top 5 guys, just due to the clean air and trying to get the car around the traffic at that time of day is a challenge.
Is there any pressure on yourself, putting yourself, or any anxiety about winning sooner than later?
Well, I feel about the same that I felt all last year, so I've got used to it.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I don't know. I don't feel more.